shop for perfume, old times, and Rumi time, maybe 1,000 years, 800 years ago. And he had a parrot. And this parrot, he was speaking, of course, but he was also thinking. Very clever one. Yes. He was giving advice to his owner, speaking with him about problems. Advice, you know. He was very happy, owner, about this parrot. He was his best friend, closest, most intimate friend, because he was telling him all this. And then one day he went for prayer. In the meantime, the parrot, he was free, always he would be free, you know, flying around, but he fly around, but with his wing, he is smashing all the bottles of the rose perfume, very up, the highest, the best one, the most expensive one, 1 gram, maybe 1,000 euros, you know, like this. He smashed all of them, falling down. Whole shop was smelling from rose perfume. And then the man came back and he saw this. He saw it, he was shocked. Such a big fortune was lying on the floor. And he was looking to the parrot and he knew what happened. And he take the parrot and he beat him on the head. Very angry. Until he looked like, you know, no hair. Like a finish the hair of the parrot. Then the parrot, he was very offended, very hurt, and he was very offended, yani, very shocked, very sad that his friend beat him so much. And he only fly, and he, by chance, he put, all the bullets came down, but he was very, very sad. He didn't speak. From that moment, he didn't speak anymore. And the owner, he was also very sad, getting sad. He was saying, why I did this and why I beat him. I shouldn't beat him. Now he is not speaking to me. He was actually very desperate. He gave sadaqah, a lot of sadaqah, and more sadaqah for maybe that Allah make this. He make dua to Allah Almighty, make him to speak to me, and so he asked the parrot to forgive him on his knees. He asked him, please forgive me. Parrot was, even he brought another parrot, a female parrot, to make him happy, but he, no way. That was the state of the things. And then one day, arriving someone, not arriving, passing by the shop, someone. Also, he looked like you. He was totally bare head, very shining. He had also a bowl he was a dervish. He had a bowl which looked like his head also. And when the parrot, he saw this man passing by the shop, he started to speak. He called that person. He say, hey, you, did you also spill perfume, rose perfume, that you look like this? He asked him if he also had the same experience. He spilled the perfume, then he was beaten, and he has also the bald head. Yes, very, very nice story from Rumi, this story. And, of course, he didn't smell perfume, the dervish. And he was not like the parrot. Parrot is a parrot. But the dervish is a dervish. There's a big difference. Outwardly, they look the same. The head. Mhm. But they are not at all the same. They are totally different. Inside, what is inside them is completely different. Yes. And Maulana Sheikh Nazim, we can dress like him or look like him, but we are not like him. We imitate, that is okay, that is okay, to imitate, try to do as he did, is okay, but you are not like him. Some people, they think that they are like him, but they are not like him. He is Maulana Sheikh Nazim. It's a different thing. He does what you do, some things outwardly. He's eating, drinking, marrying, speaking, everything, making jokes, but he's not like us. Prophet also is not like us. Wahhabis, they are trying to tell us, Wahhabiyin, that the Prophet is like us. That is what they say. Ignorant ones. Ignorant, complete darkness, complete ignorance. There's nothing but darkness. They are saying, Prophet like us. He is a human being. He is a human being, but he's not like us. No. And Maulana Sheikh, he was asking us to be lovers of Shah Merdan.
So,
He asked us, be lovers of Shah Merdan. Be lovers of your Sheikh. And make your prayers, make them lovers. Yes. Prayers, they should be our lovers also. Not praying, we have to pray Zuhr, Asr, this, that. Quickly, because we have to do something after. No. When you pray, you must pray. You must be, is your lover. Prayers is your lover. Yeah, that is praying. And there's so many secrets we don't know this. We have no knowledge about it. But in the last years, Maulana Sheikh was always making his sohbats only in the morning. He was only giving in the morning last year, after Fajr, his sohbah. And he was always referring to Shah Merdan. Before we were taught, and they say to us, Maulana said to us about Naqshbandiya, Tariqat Naqshbandiya, no? That they are the highest, most distinguished Tariqat, most distinguished Sufi order, most distinguished one, and it's coming through Abu Bakr Siddiq, through his heart. And that is the highest order, highest Sufi order, you can say. And all other orders, they used to say they are, when they are finishing their level, their last level of the tariqats, beginning of level of Naqshbandiya. Yeah. That was old traditional knowledge. But there is, in our silsila, there is Jafar al-Sadiq. Yes, Jafar al-Sadiq. And people, their tariqats, other tariqats from Sayyidina Ali, they are referring to Jafar al-Sadiq. You see, there is a crossing point, meeting point, so that they come together and they are influenced with each other. Yes. And
what's meaning Jafar?
Jafar al-Sadiq was a famous, he was a companion, no? Was companion or not? After, no?
After Al-Bayt, from the A'immah.
Huh?
One of the A'immah from Al-Bayt.
Ahl-Bayt.
Al-Bayt.
Was from Ahl-Bayt.
He is the teacher of all the mazahib.
Huh?
He is the teacher of all mazahib. Teacher of Imam Shafi'i, Abu Hanifa, all of them.
Teacher of all 4 madhahib and the best Quran, how you say, interpreter. Yes. This is Maulana, he make it clear in his last years. No, he make it not clear, but he opened it for someone who can understand. We try to understand, we try to listen, we try to understand. But because when he was referring to Sayyidina Ali, suddenly, you must have to think about it. Then he finished the tariqah. He said it's not necessary to say Naqshbandi or Qadri or Mablavi or anything. There's no need. Also, no need to say I am Sufi. No need. He said I am not a Sufi. He said very clear. So he opened this. First of all, he make all tariqats the same. Then he finished the tariqats, all of them also, to say there's no need for tariqats, we are human beings only. Servants of God, servants of Allah Almighty. And if we want to be something, we are Rabbani. If you want to say, I am something, he said, don't say you are Naqshbandi. At that time, it was 9 years ago. He said, don't say. But we cannot do it, and we follow our Sheikh, he's saying Naqshbandi, no problem. There is some meaning, some secret. some very important secrets inside. He said also, you cannot understand what I'm saying now, but maybe sometime we'll open. Yeah, he opened it. He finished this. If you want to be something, say, I am Rabbani. I am from the Lord. From the Lord. Kunu Rabbaniyin. Rabbaniyin or Rabbaniyun?
As you like.
Say. Kunu
Rabbaniyin.
Rabbaniyin. Astaghfirullah. Kunu Rabbaniyin. Be lordly. Be like me. Or not? He is saying, Allah Almighty. Rabbani, he is Rabb. And you should be Rabbani means you should be like him. Yeah. He is saying, be my friend. Yeah. Come up and friends, they are looking eyesight, no? Not friends. No, they are not looking down, not looking up. No, they are looking friends.
Yeah.
Friends of God. But that is what you say. Awliya Kiram, Waliullah, Awliya. But they are lovers, intimate lovers also. Intimate lovers. That is what Allah for what He created, human being. Such an honor, such a there's no words for it. Such an honor, such a he said to us, be Rabbani, be like me. Allah. This was Maulana was saying this, and he was saying, leave all the names, leave it. Leave also 73 sects, it's not important. There's Shia, and they have wrong ideas because they are Shia. You see, there is it. But the meaning of the Shia, the 12 Imams, we believe also in the 12 Imams, of course. It's coming from Jafar Sadiq. Yes? But Shia, what is Shia? Mia. No. No need for this name and this brings politics and brings division, dividing, fitna. No. So leave these things, and look for the contents of the contents is not changing. If you say no Naqshbandi, okay, no Naqshbandi, we are not listening. But the contents of Naqshbandi, the truth of Naqshbandi, the truth of all these ways, this is there, not changing. Our position is not changing. We are human beings. We have heart, mind, soul, body, senses, everything we have to deal with it, and we have to finish our ego. Not changing this principle. But Maulana, he opened it. He finished also the madhabs. He said, finish the madhabs also. Bye-bye. Then he finished also Islam. He finished Christianity. He finished Christianity. Yeah, Maulana is very... And then he finished Judaism. He finished everything. He said, be Rabbani. Forget the names and come to your... What is the meaning if you say, I am Muslim? And you are not Muslim at the same time. while you are speaking, you do the opposite. No? Are you Muslim? I don't know. They asked Sheikh Abdullah Darastani when he was more than, or maybe 100 years. They asked him, some majzoub, he was a majzoub in Syria. He was known, he was a majzoub, and everyone, he has a turban. He went to him and said, are you Muslim? And then they were very angry. They said, do you not see my turban? I'm a Jewish or what? They beat him and they threw him away. Then one day he met Grand Sheikh Abdullah Darastani in the train from Aleppo to Sham or Homs. And then he went, are you Muslim? And Grand Sheikh was saying, oh, my son, I try to be, inshallah, I'm trying long time to be Muslim. Maybe Allah, inshallah, if Allah wants, He give me this mercy, this grace. Maybe I become a Muslim. It was 100 years. Sheikh, Sultan al-Awliya. His answer like this. Then he was also not stupid, this Majzoub. He recognized this answer he never heard. So he looked at him and said, are you Naqshbandi? He was clever. Then he said, Maulana was saying, oh my son, I am looking for this Naqsh. All my life actually. I am looking for that Naqsh. And I try to find it and I hope to find it. This is the answer of Sultan Awliya. Where are we? Where are we? Muslims.
What is Naqsh?
Naqsh is imprint. Impression, imprint. It's a naqsh of Allah in your heart. It's in your heart. Imprinted, sealed, the seal. When this happens, when this is given. At a certain point it's given. When this is given, your heart is saying Allah all the time. Not stopping. Even you sleep or whatever you do, it is always saying Allah. The naqsh. That is something, that is nothing what I'm saying. Nothing. Yes. This is everything. Everything. This is high secret. From heart to heart. You know? A meaning endless, without end. What we are saying is only words and theory and some stories and this and that. Doesn't matter. And if we understand, that Maulana Sheikh that time, he said this, and by this he leaves the name, so we cannot be proud of any name, we cannot be proud of any association, we cannot be proud about our club, or saying this or that, you know, we cannot be like this, because he finished it. Sorry. Hallo?
Lieber Maulana, hier ist Ahmed.
Ja, Ahmed.
Wir kommen ein bisschen später, vielleicht eine halbe Stunde und so.
Kein Problem, ich bin lange hier. Ist okay, kein Problem. Lass dir Zeit. Ich bin bis 5 Uhr da.
Ja, dann wir sind da.
Ja, okay, alles klar. Assalamu alaikum. Sorry, this is our brothers. What I said? He...
Heart from heart,
Huh?
not imprint.
Hmm?
Heart from heart.
No, that is a long time ago. Huh? What?
You finished the name.
Yeah, he finished the names. All of them, not to be proud. Not to be proud of, or to hide behind the name. You see, that is what we're doing. Our ego is doing this. Or behind a form even. You understand? We are in forms. And we are clinging to forms. And we are hiding behind forms. That means we never reach to the what we want. What you want. You are trapped in the forms. We are trapped in the forms, you see. That is a prevention to come to truth, to come to freement, or how you say, freement? Befreiung.
Liberation or liberty.
Liberation. We are not coming to liberation. No. You are in the prison. Before, let's say you were communist. Let's say. The worst one. Then I became Sufi. Allah, what happened? I changed my clothes. What happened? I changed my clothes. Yeah. Before I was wearing this hat, you know this, how is that? Shepka? Turkish? Shepka. Yes. Now I make a little bit different. I changed the forms. I changed the clothes. That is not enough. The reason and the truth, what you want is a liberation of this, of your ego. Ego must die. And ego is dying when you are fasting, mainly. You have to fast from everything. Everything what is forms, everything what is these kind of things, you have to fast from it. Because ego was, Allah asked the ego, he was asking the ego, come here. And ego came and he said, Jalla Jalalu, who are you and who am I? He asked. The ego saying, you are you and I am I. He said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, go to the desert. No, go to the desert and burn like in hell for 1,000 years. 1,000 years. After 1,000 years, he's saying, come. He's coming, he's smoking. He's saying, what? Who am I and who are you? You are you, and me is me. Again, 1,000 years to the ice cold North Pole. More than North Pole, 1,000 times. Very, very cold. Imagine ice and frozen and lonely and terrible. More than the fire. 1,000 years he is there. After 1,000 years saying, come. Ego is coming. completely finished. And he say, who am I? Who are you? He say, you are you, I am I. Ego. This is ego. 1,000 years. You think ego is easy? He sent him away. He said, go to the desert, you are not cold, not ice, not cold, not warm, fasting. No eating, no drinking. Finish. 1,000 years. After 1,000 years, he said, come. He is coming. Who am I? Who are you? He said, you are you, I'm your servant. I'm not. It's only you. You are. I'm not. Fasting. Fasting 1,000 years. Fasting is very important. Fasting from food. When you are fasting from forms, from thoughts, from doings, from yourself. Looking to yourself. You are looking to yourself. Even in religious actions, you make religious actions. You are praying, you are making zikr, you read Quran, you read Tarah Kharat, you do this, and during your action you do this, you look to yourself. Yeah? You are concerned about the forms. You look to the forms. You are not looking for your love. Huh?
But the form's a way to to reach to Allah, you know.
Huh?
Because I remember Maulana, I think I read that he said that the ego is like a vehicle, you know.
Yes.
So as not to kill the ego, like it's something we need it.
Yes.
So to like ride it, maybe to be.
Yes, it's a mount.
Yeah.
Ego. Prophet said. Ego. Your ego is a mount. You need it. You
Because
need
it
it.
can even.
If it is listening to
bring us
you,
closer.
it's no harm. If it's listening to you, you are controlling it completely. It's okay. Yeah, you need this for this. That is no problem. Then it becomes your burak.
Mashallah. Yeah. Like
If you finish it, you take the power of its own power, saying
Yeah,
I am
exactly.
something. You killed it in that way. Finished. It's finished. Then it becomes your burak,
Mashallah.
your mount going mirage. And we need the forms. We need salam alaikum, alaikum salam. We need to be friendly. We need to be polite. We need to be. This is all forms. You need it. You cannot abandon these forms. No. This is important. But the thing is what you put inside. What is in? What is behind? So at some point you have to inwardly you have to
Release.
You have to really release these forms. You know, you have to listen. You use it. You must use it because we are praying. The most beautiful form.
Mashallah.
Most beautiful form. You are praying. But if I look at the form, that I keep the form, everything, you know. Somebody was saying, some Sheikh, he said to me, if you are making like this during prayer, your prayer is invalid. If you look like this, your prayer is invalid. If you look like that, invalid. Like this, invalid. You know the form very exactly. They are so studying and teaching, and so that you are so afraid you are thinking about this only. Where's your, to whom you pray? For what you pray? Where's the love? Maulana was such a one, he teaches us this. Other people, they cannot teach this. Some of them, they teach this also, but he was teaching very clearly. He said, your actions and your prayers without love, they are invalid. Not if you make a form or a mistake in your prayers. No. If you pray without love, So the main thing is when you come to the prayer that you are coming to your Lord, to your beloved, to your lover, to your beloved one, to your intimate love. You are coming to there. You have a rendezvous with your lover, with your...
MashaAllah.
That is what you have.
MashaAllah.
And then, yes. Then they say you cannot, but Sheikh, they said to him, oh Sheikh, but then I cannot concentrate. I forget how many rakats I prayed. And this and that. He said, no. Concentration, if you put yourself in love with your Lord, in His love, in His mercy, with Him, you are also, your concentration is automatically there. Say, Ibn Arabi, Sheikh al-Akbar, Ibn Arabi, when he prayed, he was not there even. He was absent. He was absent when he prayed. Yeah, he was with his Lord. He was not there. So after the prayer, and he was the leader of the prayer, mostly, they make him Imam, of course, because he was Sheikh al-Akbar. He prayed Imam. After prayer, he used to say to his, he turned around to his people and said, it's okay, we make 4 rakats, or how many rakats? They said, yes, everything perfect, everything. It's an extreme example, but Allah gives you the concentration, but the love is the basic thing. For everything. Prayers, zikr, reading Quran, reading Quran, Kharat, whatever you do. And your actions also. Your actions with brothers and sisters, also basic is your love. You can carry when you have love. You have carry when you have your wadud. Say your wadud every day, 300 times. To open your heart, make it big, wide, to carry everything. You know? That is our main task, to carry. We have to carry. Don't say what I have to do, what is my important task. I am such an important one. I have to do this, I have to do this. Yeah, okay. You do what you can, but your task given from the Sheikh, he said it explicitly. He said, I don't give you any order, I don't ask anything from you. You are my murids. I don't ask. This is not the time to ask. But one thing I'm asking, and that is that you carry. That you carry each other. You carry other human beings. You carry the people. You carry the situations. You carry the bad characteristics. You carry it. That is your task. Alhamdulillah. And it is enough, I think. It's enough because heavy. So many heavy things. Ignorance. Time of ignorance. No? Virajati, it's like this.
Hasidi. MashaAllah.
May Allah help us.
Ameen. Ameen.
To have the courage, inshallah. To have courage to be able to not to look to yourself. Needs some courage. No? We used to look to ourselves. And you arrive maybe somewhere, like Abba Yazid al-Bastami, he knew everything, was the highest knower of God, everything. he reached to Allah, he say, Ya Allah, what I can do, how I can, I'm now here. It's like one step. I'm so near to you. How I can come to you, oh my Lord. Tell me, I am speaking to you, mashallah. So high. What I can do to reach you? He says, very easy. Leave your nafs and come. Leave your ego and come. You leave it, you are coming, going. May Allah help us, inshallah. May Allah help us, and may He open our hearts for that love coming from Shah Ramadan, from Prophet, Abu Bakr Siddiq, all of them, from our Sheikh, coming from the Sheikh.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, it's enough. He is coming and he is giving. All what you need to know, he will give. All what you need in your life, he will give. All what you need outwardly to make a living and to live and to continue your life, physical life, he will give. All what you need to be happy and to be in love and to continue your way to the presence, divine presence, he will give. He is giving all the time. Sheikh is with you. Until we reach his heart. We reach his heart. Leave. You finished. You are not there. Where is it? Mirajuddin, Hassan, Hussein, where is? He's Maulana taking in. He took him in. Very good news. Finished. Best news. Best news. This all will happen. And we are somewhere, everyone is somewhere, doesn't matter, you are following where you are, you follow in the best way. Follow the safe way. Safe way is Sharia. Sharia is a safe way. That is your stair.
Handrail.
Huh?
Handrail. Handrail. Rail.
What?
Handrail, oder?
So hold on to not fall.
Hold on, the hold on.
Oder hold on.
That is your hold on. You know, yes. The hold on. That is your hold on. You can never leave the way. And if you are asking and it's not coming, keep it on. Keep on. Then he will open. Then he will open. Must be hope. Look at me. I am still very old one. Already looking to the. But I don't like to look. I'm still very. My ego is very. Very powerful. And then takes a long time. Some of them very quick. Some of them long. Everyone has his time. Don't worry. Don't worry. He give you when it's time. Not before, not after. Yeah. That is why the reason the hopelessness is forbidden. Hopelessness. You are hopeless? No. Not in our way. No. Never. May Allah help us, inshallah. Every one of you. And every one of us, inshallah, to be together here and hereafter.
Ameen.
Yeah. Good news. Fatiha.
Alhamdulillah.
آمين
آه.
تقبل الله.
إنك